Hi, I'm Vic Iyer of CIO Marketing Services. The customer contact centre is fast becoming yet another element of business operations, which can be reinvented amid a gold rush of digital innovation. Customers accessing banking, financial services and insurance expect speed and personalisation. So businesses will have to adopt technology such as artificial intelligence to meet expectations. But digital transformation also enables the contact centre to be a driver of business success, deepening relationships through quality customer service. In this webcast brought to you by CIO and AWS in partnership with Cognizant, we will discuss this topic with experts who have extensive experience on the subject. And before we begin, let's find out a little bit more about our speakers. Roshan Ramamurthy of Unum, AWS's Naveen Narayan, and Cognizant's Haminder Gera. Roshan, perhaps you could start us off. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Hi, everyone. It's a privilege to be part of this great panel. I'm Roshan Ramamurthy, Assistant Vice President from Unum Insurance. I've been in technology space for the last 20 years, and I'm currently managing contact centers for Unum. I also dabble a little bit in Gen AI projects this year, and I'm excited to be part of this discussion.
Thanks, Roshan. And same question to you, Naveen.
Hi, my name is Naveen Narayan. I'm a Principal Solution Architect here at AWS for the Amazon Connect organization. And I've been working with Amazon Connect for approximately 6 years. And here at Amazon Connect, I help customers architect cloud-based contact center solutions that align to their current needs and help them scale as their business grows. I'm happy to be here.
Great, thanks, Naveen. And Haminder, finally to you.
Good morning, everyone. Glad to be here. This is Haminder Gera. I'm the growth leader for strategic accounts within the life and retirement portfolio of Cognizant. Have been associated for 25 years and worked across multiple carriers through their transformation journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Haminder. So in this era of rapidly changing customer expectations, what are the challenges facing contact centres in the financial services, banking and insurance sector? And Roshan, perhaps you can start us off.
Sure. We are right in the middle of the digital transformation age, right? So there's rapidly changing customer expectations, again, primarily driven by the technological advancements. It does take strong leadership to prioritize customer preferences, balancing it with the right choices of architecture, technology, security, and regulatory guidelines. Of course, customer-centric approach is the only way to go, but you have to bundle it up with your core values of the business and the goals you want to achieve with your business.
Thank you, Roshan. And Naveen, what are your thoughts on this one?
For sure. Thank you, Vic. So insurance, like all other industries we are observing, is on a multi-decade transformational move into more of a digital business, right? There's 3 areas where we see this impacting. There is the need for digital channels, where insurers are acknowledging that the way they interact with customers and policyholders must change. A byproduct of this is that the ability to gain a greater customer insight through analyzing digital interactions. The second thing we see is that there is a new approach to identifying risk. Insurers are accessing broader data sets, including more external and unstructured data. And this is used to enrich historical information about their customers. And it's helping them identify patterns, helping them clearly identify areas of risk, and also factor that into their future. And the third one is the burden of legacy infrastructure. We see 70% of IT budget still remains relegated to maintaining existing systems, while simultaneously seeing that compute, for example, with us like AWS, compute is becoming more of a utility. Lastly, I'd like to point out regulatory compliance is also a very significant expense driver as regulatory oversight continues to expand. Hope that answers, Vic.
That's great, Naveen. Some really interesting points there. Haminder, what would you add here?
Oh, thank you, Vic. And Naveen and Roshan covered it very well. What we are seeing in the industry is that the traditional call centers are becoming more like a digital experience center, where earlier it used to be only voice channels, eventually became omni-channel, and now it is a next-gen experience, which is a combination of the cognitive solutions, intelligent customer service analytics, contextualization of the knowledge, combination with the round-the-clock availability of the contact centers along with the right experience at the right time. The other component which we are seeing it is the effective utilization of the data and the database strategies, which includes the data storage, the data responsiveness enabled for the hyper personalization. So definitely the contact centers maturity is a key objective, transformation objective for the carriers.
Thank you. I mean, there's obviously a lot going on in this sector. Some businesses may feel that in tough economic times, they don't wish to invest in a transformation program, but their customers may become alienated. So what are the dangers of being left behind? Naveen, can I come to you?
For sure. Hi. So across the clients we serve, we're seeing that younger generation of insurance customers have higher expectations for how easy it'll be to interact with their insurance carrier, right? There's a diminishing loyalty towards brands. The loyalty lies within the experience, not within the brands. We also see that competition from new fintech entrants and traditional players is at the all-time high. Consumers have more choice than they've ever had in the past. So when you contrast these headwinds with the benefits of moving to the cloud, an infrastructure that can scale as your business grows, a set of services that you can easily adapt and scale, the decision to move to the cloud, to me, it seems like a natural progression for businesses that aim to be a part of this transformation.
Yeah, a really interesting point on loyalty there. And Roshan, what would you add on this particular point?
I couldn't agree more with what just Naveen said. And also, resisting technology and innovation may yield you a short-term savings, right? But you're going to lose out in the long term. Financial services is a very competitive space. Neglecting technology and process improvements can lead to an outdated experience for your customers. And also, we've seen this happen during pandemic. Many businesses were not ready for the digital age, simply disappeared, right? Embracing transformation, modernization makes your business more resilient, and you'll be like better equipped to pivot and provide better strategies and offerings during tough times. So there's no other way. You got to embrace technology and innovation, and it's changing very rapidly.
Thanks, Roshan. Yeah, that pandemic impact was incredible, wasn't it? And Haminder, what would your thoughts here?
I would say if the carriers or the customers are not taking an action, it's a dangerous situation for themselves. The brand credibility and the loyalty is going to be compromised in no time. And the second component is the high cost of operations, the technology and the people perspective if the investments not happen in this economic times. The other observation have been that these channels have actually helped assisted customers in improving their CSAT score and help address any iteration issues which happens in the contact center area. So it's a way to go.
Thank you, Haminder. And so artificial intelligence has transformative potential for these centers. So tell us why. And Naveen, I'd like to come to you on that.
Yeah. So we see that artificial intelligence or AI is significantly impacting contact centers. In my experience over the last 3 or 4 years, I see that more contact centers using AI tools than ever before. Like, there's been a massive jump in usage over the past year. For example, where I would see 4 out of 10 customers ask for artificial intelligence or AI 3 years ago, I almost see 9 out of 10 customers asking for AI and Gen AI plans that AWS might have, right? There are several use cases that we are actively looking at. For example, using AI to understand customer preferences and provide meaningful recommendations for cross-sell and upsell. Reducing agent and onboarding time by understanding customer intent, providing next best actions to the agent during a contact. Modeling data to understand patterns used for fraud detection. Optimize claims management. And also, last but not the least, using AI-powered chatbots to help with FAQ and contact containment, or even identifying a caller's intent and sentiment and allowing the businesses to apply unique rules to then treat them, very personal treatment, right? So as I had mentioned earlier, we see that younger generation of insurance customers have a higher expectation of how easy it'll be to interact with their carrier and there is diminishing loyalty to the brands. The loyalty is with the ease of experience, and AI acts right there. It supports that ease of experience pattern, and that's why, in my perspective, it's changing the face of customer experience.
Thanks, Naveen. Haminder, what would you add to this one?
Yeah, so customer journeys are getting orchestrated to personalize each interaction is specific to the context. AI is playing a bigger and a broader role. It is an opportunity to develop the relationship, and not only that, ability to connect through the content that is relevant and compelling. AI recommendations, enablement, agent assistance, authentication with faster with the voice biometrics, customer sentiments, tracking real time to drive next best actions. AI has all the carriers across the contact center space have been purposing that particular technology, and some are more mature than others. But this is where the AI is going to play a bigger and a broader role.
Thank you, Haminder. And of course, generative AI has added a new dimension to this topic. Tell us how it differs from so-called traditional AI, and why does that matter for the contact center? Naveen, perhaps you can pick up here.
For sure. So let's look at the difference between generative AI or Gen AI and traditional AI, right? The difference lies in the objective and the functioning, right? Where the traditional AI aims to perform a specific task based on predefined rules and predefined patterns, generative AI goes one step beyond those limitations, and it strives to create new data that resembles human-created content. The keyword is resembling human-created content. I see that Gen AI is transforming both the agent experience and a policyholder experience. For example, in traditional AI, we saw digital tools not being fully adopted by agents until they add meaningful value to their experience. But with Gen AI, we see both new and tenured contact center agents benefiting from customer insights. Newer agents' ability to learn from experienced agents is limited. Gen AI removes that barrier. It makes new agents more productive, learn from the mistakes and the behaviors of their tenured counterparts. It captures more interaction data from experienced agents. So when it comes to customer experience, we see Gen AI and natural language conversational experience providing a 24/7 customer service through intelligent chatbots. We see technology enabling continuous product improvement from customer insights. And last, not the least, it helps customers by creating a very personalized communication design and next product to buy recommendation. For example, outbound marketing, emails, website content, etc.
Thank you, Naveen, and I really can understand that it really has a potentially powerful impact. Haminder, what would you add to this one?
Yeah, AI has taken over the contact center space with programs that enable agents to deliver to the customers. But as we move forward, customer demands is personalization. This is where Gen AI can accelerate the performance. It is not just confined to the rules that are fed, it is dynamic in nature, helping to generate outputs or make decisions autonomously. Generative AI has the potential to help further reduce handle times and increase first call resolution by improving agent efficiency and accuracy when responding to customer issues. For example, if a customer calls to inquire about a medical claim, the LLM will leverage information about the claim, policy, the hospital details, payment terms from the internal repository as well as external channels to provide the agent with a comprehensive response and next actions to help resolve the customer's issues. Gen AI is going to be then basically the cloud over all the platforms and technologies going forward, and every investments across the carriers is going to be influenced how this technology can bring an evolution and revolution in their ecosystem.
Thank you, Haminder. And Roshan, your business has had a really fascinating journey. So can you give us some insight into what problems or challenges you have solved with AI?
Absolutely. AI is embedded in every cog and wheel of Amazon Connect, right? So you cannot escape AI while using AWS services and also Amazon Connect. Right from the customer experience side of things, when we get a contact, finding the intent of the call or a chat or an email, routing to the right channel, which preference they want to deflect that particular intent so that we can service them in a faster, accurate manner. and also finding the right queue for contacts like that, and also providing self-service options. All these are embedded with AI capabilities to make things more efficient. Of course, from the agent experience side, you got auto categorization of calls, you have the customer sentiment being real time fed to the agent, also deducting customer profiles like where does this customer live from your CRM systems point of view, and also finding the right workflow or knowledge article relevant to the conversation. All can be done in real time using AI, and we have used it. We have seen the value of it coming out. And the operation side of things, routing is largely an AI right now with Amazon Connect. It determines where to take the contact, which queue, to which agent, all being determined behind the scenes. We don't see it, doesn't mean the AI doesn't exist. So there are programs running behind the scenes to take care of the routing, which is an intelligent routing within Amazon Connect. You also got WFO capabilities helping you with forecasting, staffing, quality management, creating automatic evaluations. The list is endless, right? So moving to Amazon Connect not only helped us with the platform migration, moving away from our legacy system, but provided a huge push and a positive change in embracing AI as part of our day-to-day operations.
Thank you, Roshan, for taking us through that story. Really interesting. And I just wonder, how will technological developments and capabilities like generative AI further transform contact centers? And Haminder, can I come to you on this one?
Let us dive into the ABCs of a contact center. A, agent experience, B, business experience, and C, customer experience. If you look into that, the Gen AI use cases for ABC, on the agent side, it is all around the knowledge assist, transition and native responses, real-time script guidance, automated call summarization, post-call next best actions. These are the common themes which we are seeing it across the carriers is picking up extensively and the right level of use cases. Now, if I look into the extreme end, which is on the customer experience side, it goes into the campaign personalization, dynamic digital experiences, humanized conversational AI, and the fraud prevention. The marriage between the agent and the customer is basically the business experience, and that business experience includes how the scoring or quality of these interactions should be. How do I utilize the bots effectively? The dynamic surveys, which I can do it based on the data, code virtualization agents, zero touch experiences on onboarding are some of the multiple opportunities which exist in the world of Gen AI impact on the contact center transformation.
And Naveen, what would you say on this particular topic?
Yeah. So I see generative AI transforming legacy contact center models in some very significant ways. For example, it's enabling intelligent business decisions and faster go-to-market, and it's optimizing call centers by leveraging automated cognitive sales agent, providing contact summarization, as Vic mentioned, as Harminder mentioned, to seamlessly harvest learnings and apply them to improve the overall quality of the experience. Lastly, I see it is improving customer experience by enhancing digital self-servicing portal and self-learning chatbots to expedite manual processing through intelligent interventions. So those are three areas where I see generative AI transforming legacy contact center models.
Thank you, Naveen. And Roshan, what would you add to this?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with Naveen and Haminder. Gen AI is going to be our logical evolution in the contact center space. We have seen our traditional contact center. We've gone to cloud. We have done AI. I think Gen AI is the next step in the journey. We're going to see a huge positive impact with capabilities like content generation and summarization being utilized to answer customer queries, right? And it can go against unstructured data, which is a huge win. We don't have that capability right now. Of course, we can go against structured data as well, but combining these both and providing responses which are more accurate and quicker to the customer is going to be a massive win. The engineering hours are going to be drastically reduced to deliver these kinds of capabilities. That's also a big win. That means you have speed to market with accuracy and better capabilities. I predict, the financial services ecosystem is going to be embedded with a lot of Gen AI capabilities in the near future. I have personally seen some early promises and positive results with this technology. It's going to help the financial services sector with massive productivity gains. That's the key here, and improving efficiencies within the internal processes. Needless to mention, the customers are going to be delighted, right, with the speed of answer and the accuracy of responses. So this is our next step in the journey within contact center.
Yeah, some really exciting times ahead, I think. And I'd just like to find out more about the unique value realized from Cognizant in partnership with AWS. And Heminder, can you talk to that, please?
No, thank you so much. And once again, glad to be here, because when I see AWS, our customer, this case Unum, all coming together and talking about the technology evolutions, it also goes back into how do we work together and collaboratively together. So AWS and Cognizant partnership has come a long way. Cognizant is among the top 3 global SI partner for AWS in digital customer experiences space. And not only that, Cognizant is the only accredited global SI for Amazon Connect. Apart from this, Cognizant has very in-house engineering suite for Amazon Connect. We have intelligent interaction use cases consisting of almost 25 plus solution assets and connectors, which we have built. We have almost helped 25 plus clients with 10,000 plus agents in the transformation journey. We have come together, correct, to standardize these contact center technologies across the business units and migrate its legacy and on-premises customer service application to the cloud to reduce operational cost. Unum is one such example where we have successfully decreased the average handling time and cut total cost of operations on the whole, resulting into the customers which are very happy and have a good success in the Net Promoter Score. So thank you.
Thank you, Heminder. And Roshan, what would you add on this particular point?
Both AWS and Cognizant have been my pillars, right, in the last 3 years within Unum. We started the contact center transformation journey together. AWS have been our partners, our cloud partners, and Naveen and his team brought in their best to help us out with the migration. We transformed 26 contact centers in 24 months, so in a rapid pace. It wasn't easy. Like every step of the way, there were challenges thrown at us, and we were able to solve. Coming out of it, we were able to create a lot of new design patterns with AWS, and that became the best practices within AWS world and other clients of theirs as well. And Cognizant have been our strategic partners from the start. I still have the folks I've been working with 3 years back. They started as a junior developer. They are my tech leads now driving the contact centers, and their inputs, the talent they brought in on board have been immensely helpful for us to run in parallel threads and deliver multiple projects in a record time. So thankful to my partners in this call.
Thanks, Roshan. That's really powerful insight, I think. And as we come to the end of this webcast, I'd like you all to share some final thoughts. What key message would you give our audience? And perhaps, Roshan, you can start.
Definitely. We spoke about AI. We spoke about Gen AI. The most crucial aspect of this transformation is going to be the human and AI collaboration. Technology space has evolved for decades now and will continue to evolve. There's no changing that. The only aspect that will continue to not change is our ability to embrace innovation. And we have done that in the past. We'll continue to do that. And we need to foster a collaboration with the technology. And again, prioritizing, customer experience above everything else. With that, I really would like to thank this panel for providing me an opportunity and creating a very healthy place for discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshan. And Heminder, your final thoughts?
Sure. Digital AI, Gen AI has hit the mainstream and is a key differentiator in customer experience. It has become essential for companies to explore new technologies, try POCs, infuse the next-gen tech as part of the product strategy. Contact centers are at the heart of the customer engagements, and technology has vastly disrupted agent customer experience and the way business run operations and drive analytics. Customer experience as a service with outcome-based transformation is significantly gaining pace, and there are huge benefits for clients to reap. As contact centers move from a cost center to the customer experience center, speed of innovation, co-creation of digital products, and AI-driven personalization, let's call Gen AI-driven personalization, needs to be prioritized. Cognizant AWS can help our clients to stay ahead and drive future as the way we are working along with Unum. So glad to be here, and thank you for the panel for having us.
Thank you, Haminder. Naveen, I'd like to give you your chance for some final thoughts.
For sure. Thank you. So I'd say don't be afraid to try out technology. We in AWS, in my team in the Amazon Connect org, we bring a significant experience in AI. We bring a significant experience in generative AI, and we also bring a lot of experience in best practices. We helped Unum through their transformation, as Roshan kindly mentioned, and we are looking forward to share our expertise with other customers, provide guidance on best practices and artificial intelligence, etc. Finally, my personal recommendation is to understand what your key success matrices are, and then test, improve continuously. So thank you very much for letting me speak here. Thank you very much for this panel and my customers, Unum and Cognizant. Thank you very much for letting me come here.
Thank you, Naveen. And that does bring us to the end of this webcast on transforming the contact center. I'd like to thank Roshan, Haminder and Naveen for sharing their expert insight, and of course everyone who tuned in. Please do take a look at the further information on your on-screen consoles to find out more, and reach out to the contacts listed with any questions. Goodbye.